So I have two blocks. You have two blocks. Blanket for your knees if you need one. I have a blanket. You can roll up your mat as well to pad your knees. Ah. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Let's just start my timer here so I don't get off track. Let's find ourselves in a comfortable seated position. I'm sitting on a block to raise my hips because my hips are always unmanageable, to say the least. Excuse me, I haven't taken my Zyrtec this morning yet either, so I'm going to be sniffing. So we find ourselves in our comfortable seated position, comfortable yet engaged. So spine is long, sit bones are on the mat or on your block, and you have a nice foundation. Hands are comfortably on your thighs or your knees. And you start to notice your surroundings, starting to bring all of that into your awareness.
Hello. Good morning, Brenda. Are we filming?
Do you need two blocks?
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Let me move over just a titch. Yeah, yeah. So we're bringing in our information, noticing the temperature of the air on our skin, noticing the sounds in the room, noticing the people in the room. Start to notice your breath coming in through your nose, out through your nose, and notice right at the tip of your nose where the air comes in and you pause, and then the air goes out and you pause. And that cycle of air coming in and out. Let's take in a breath and then just let it go. Taking a breath, let it go. Almost with a force. Taking a breath through your nose. And then just breathe normally. Let's do a quick body scan. So bringing your mind down to your feet, scanning your body, just noticing how your body feels this morning, maybe a little tight in certain places. Just noticing. And when you get to your crown of your head, just notice how the weather is up there, how you're feeling, how your mind is. Maybe it's all over the place thinking of things. You just try to let that go and start to bring everything in towards the center. Find that breath again. Let's bring the arms out to the side. Let's do just some small circles with our arms fully extended. Maybe the palms are down to begin with. Just moving the shoulders. Then do palms up. And you can go the opposite way, palms up and then palms down. Just opening up the shoulders, maybe make bigger circles. And bring the arms out to the side, palms up, and in one breath, bring your arms up overhead, breathing in. Touch the fingertips, reverse the hands, bring the arms down, exhale. Connecting with the breath. Palms reversed towards the ceiling, bring your arms up, inhale. Exhale the arms down. Place your hands on your right thigh, give yourself a gentle twist to the right. And exhale, center, inhale over to the left. And exhale, center, seated cat-cow. Put your hands on your knees, open your chest, lift your chin, breathe in, and then exhale, bring chin to chest, round the back, push your knees away. And do a couple of these on your own. Connecting with the breath. Always find the breath and connect your movement to the breath. And one more cow, one more cat. Let's take our hands and place your fingertips right in front of you on the floor and start to walk the fingertips out, bending at the waist. If you want to use a block, you can use a block and push that out as well. And go as far as your body is telling you to go this morning. And just remember that this is the body we're dealing with this morning, not the body we had yesterday or the body we hope to have tomorrow. It's the body that's right here, right now. Taking a deep breath and on an exhale, come all the way back up. Let's place the right hand on the floor next to ourselves. Bring the left hand up and just bend over to the right. And come back to center. Do the same on the other side. Left hand down, right hand up and over. And then come back to center. How are wrists feeling these days? Yeah?
Actually, I don't even think about it so much because you never know. The second
You
time
never
around.
know.
But I mean, I have moments that it reminds me very now.
Let's come into tabletop at the top of the mat. Find your tabletop, shoulders over wrists, fingers are splayed open, and you're gripping the mat with your fingertips. Hips over knees, tops of the feet are on the mat. Let's bring the hips back to the heels, and then over to the right, and then back up, over to the left, and back to the left heel, and do some circles, opening up the hips. Maybe when you do 2 or 3 circles this way, go the opposite way. And then come to center. Bring the right arm out to the side, like a clock hand coming up the side of the clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You can reach all the way to 12 o'clock. That's good for you. And bring that down. Thread the needle, placing the shoulder on the mat and the right side of your head on the mat. Square your hips to your heels. And just try to melt into the shoulder here. You can extend your left arm straight above the mat, or straight above your head, I should say. Tent your fingers. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, bring that hand back by your face. Push up with your left hand. Right arm goes out to the side, back up. You notice maybe a little bit more mobility. And bring that arm back down. Let's do the same on the other side. Left arm out to the side like a clock hand going up. 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And exhale, bring that arm down, thread the needle, bring your shoulder to the mat, left side of your head to the mat. Square your hips to your heels. If it's in your practice, you can extend that right hand above your head, tenting the fingers. You can even put your hand on a block, get a little bit more height, a little bit more stretch to the shoulder. And if you notice some tension, some resistance in that left shoulder, just let it release. Thank you for that word, release. I forgot about it. And bring that right hand back by your face, push up. Left arm comes out and up. Pause. And then bring that hand down. Okay, let's work on those hips. So bringing our mind into the hips. Let's raise the right leg, keep the knee bent. And then bring the knee out to the right side as high as you can and back down. Try not to dump into the left shoulder. Bring that knee back up and down. Knee up, out to the side, and down. Extend the right foot to the end of the mat, roll over the toes. Push the front of the mat away as your heel goes back in space. And lift the right leg, bring it across your body, placing the right toes on the outside of the left side of the mat. Heel pointing towards the ceiling. Push the front of the mat away with your hands. You can gaze over your shoulder at that heel if it's in your practice. Pushing the heel away while keeping your hips in the same place. Feel that stretch. And let's bring the right leg all the way over, placing the right foot on the outside of the right side of the mat. Now you might need your blocks for this. I'm going to grab my 2 blocks. And while we're in this gate pose, leaning forward, I'm going to bring my hips back and bring my sit bones to my heel. And then maybe lean forward as far as I can and come back up. You can also do this with your hands on your hips. So bringing the hips back to the heel and coming up. Bringing the hips back to the heel. I think that's 3. Let's do 5. And 4. And one more, 5. And come back up. And let's bring the torso all the way up into gate pose. Place the right hand on the right knee. Left arm comes straight up. And then start to lean over to the right. And you can extend your right arm out to get that big ball, that big beach ball. On an exhale, come straight up, straighten the torso. Bring your left hand either to the mat or to a block. Right arm comes up, and then angle the right arm so that your bicep is right by your ear, shoulders by your ear. Extending the fingers out, grounding the heel. And then bring that all back into a kneeling position and coming back into tabletop. Let's raise the left leg, keeping the knee bent. Left knee out to the left side and down. Left knee up, out to the side, and down. One more, left knee up, out to the side, and down. Then extend the left foot to the end of the mat, rolling over the toes, pushing the front of the mat away. And pushing that heel back in space and pushing your hands out in front of you. Maybe thawing a little bit front to back, rolling over the toes. Lift the left leg, bring the left toes over to the right side of the mat, heel pointing towards the ceiling, pushing the front of the mat away. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder at that left heel, pushing the heel back in space. Gives a little bit more of a stretch to the inner thigh, hips to a certain extent. Let's bring that left leg all the way over, placing the left foot on the outside of the left side of the mat. You need your blocks again. You can place your hands on your hips, bringing our right sit bones back to our heels, bending forward, coming up. That's one. Do 5 at your own pace. And really noticing that hip, putting your mind in your hip, maybe even in your flying leg, in that left leg. What's happening over there? I have one more to go. Let's bring the torso up, placing the left hand, left knee. Right arm comes all the way up. And then start to lean over to the left. In your practice, you can extend that left arm out, grab that big beach ball. Notice your right shoulder, bringing your shoulder back in space so it's in line with your side body. Taking a deep breath, come all the way up, placing the right hand either on a block or on the ground. Left arm comes straight up. And then start to lean that, angle that left arm over. Bicep is by your ear. And you're reaching with your fingers, grounding with your heel. Opening up that side. Taking a deep breath. Expand your ribs on the left side. One more deep breath, and on an exhale, bring that knee all the way back in. And let's come into our tabletop. Let's curl the toes under, lift the knees, and push back into a down dog. So I'm not worried about your down dog form here. Just pedal your feet back and forth, waking up those hamstrings, calves, maybe rolling over your toes some more. Now let's bring the feet wide so wider than your hips. And then walk your hands all the way back to your feet. We're going to come into a deep squat at the end of the mat. So if you need to sit on a block, if your hips aren't going all the way down, we're trying to keep our feet flat on the floor. So if your feet are up, if your heels are up, you might need some support for your sit bones. So bring the elbows on the inside of the knees, pushing the knees out with your elbows, hands to prayer if you can. And notice your back. Back should be long. Neck continues your back. So we're not hunched over. We're not rounding the back. And just noticing pushing the knees apart, widening the inner thigh, the inner groin area. Now raising the right heel, lean into the toes of the right foot. So I'm leaning in, bring that down, raise the left heel, lean into the toes of the left side. And notice that calf muscle. And come back to center. Let's do one more on the right side. Come back to center. One more on the left side. Come back to center. Might need a block for this one. So you might need a block. Let's bring our right knee down so that it's right in front of us. So we're bending at the hip, bringing the right knee down. And if you need that block to help you stabilize, or you can keep your hands in prayer, and bring that right knee up and bring the left knee down. And we're trying to keep the spine long and trying to keep the torso going straight. So if we're going off to the side, that kind of takes the stretch out of the hip. Let's come back up into our squat. Bring the right knee down. And bring that up. Left knee down. Bring that up.
That doesn't hurt other than my feet. What do you feel about? What do you do with your feet? Yeah.
What's happening?
The feet all the way over on the side.
Yeah. Yeah. My foot is pivoting. You have to pivot your foot. That I don't think your ankle can do that. So, yeah. No. It's this.
Okay.
Yeah, on the inside, on the arch actually, right? And come back up, left side. And come back up, right side. And come back up, left side. And let's meet in the center. Okay? All right. Move your blocks out of your way. Come back up on your hands and walk yourself all the way out, coming into a plank. Push back into a quick down dog. Walk those calves out. And come up on your tiptoes. Look at the top of the mat and walk tiptoe to the top of the mat. And bring your chin to your chest. Make your way all the way up. Head comes up last. Roll your shoulders back once, a couple times. And forward a couple times. And here we are. Find your mountain pose. Ankles, feet directly under your hips, or a little more in. Bring your hands to prayer. Spine is long, shoulders are down and back. Neck is long. Find your breath again. Bring arms out to the side, breathe them in, up over your head. Bend the knees, exhale into a forward fold. Let's just pause right here. So we're going to bend the left knee, bringing the left arm on the inside of the leg and pressing your elbow against your knee. Right leg is straight as we bring the right arm out and up like a clock. And pushing that right hip back in space, noticing that sensation in your right hip. Bring the right arm down, straighten the left leg, bend the right leg, bringing the right arm on the inside of the shin, connecting your elbow to knee, pushing in towards center, then bring the left arm up. And that left leg is straight, yes? Okay. And pushing your hip, your left hip back in space. And bring that left arm down. Let's do one more on each side. So bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, bring the right arm up. This is a great stretch for after a long period of driving. Bring the right arm down, straighten the left, bend the right. Left arm comes up. And bring that left arm down. Bring your chin to chest. Make your way all the way up. Roll out the shoulders and come into your mountain pose. Hands at heart center. Bring the arms out to the side. Breathe them in, up overhead. Bend the knees. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe them in. And hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side. Breathe them in, up overhead. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Pause. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat. Ground the knee. Uncurl the toes. Come up into kneeling crescent. Slight back bend. Just holding here. And bring hands to the top of the mat. Curl the toes. Lift the knee. Bring the right foot to the back of the mat. Roll forward on your toes, hugging your elbows in towards your ribs and lower all the way to the mat. Inhale into cobra. Curl the toes, lift the knees, and exhale back into down dog. Let's raise the left leg in the air, bend the knee, open the hip to the left. Maybe do some foot circles, lubricating that ankle. And square your hips to the mat. Bring that left knee to your chest. And come up on your right toes and then bring left foot to the top of the mat. Ground the right knee, uncurl the toes, and come up into kneeling crescent on this side. Maybe spread the fingers. Maybe try to bring your hands together over your head. That's in your shoulder flexibility. And bring hands to the top of the mat. Curl the toes, lift the knee, and then bring the right foot to the top of the mat. Come up halfway. Exhale into a forward fold again. And then inhale the arms out to the side and up overhead, hands meet in prayer. And exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe in. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, the hands to the top of the mat. Right leg goes to the back of the mat. Ground the knee, uncurl the toes, coming into kneeling crescent. Bring the hands forward and touch the hands together like you're creating an arrow. Bring the right arm all the way back. Follow the thumb to the extent that you can. Open all the way up to the extent that you can. And bring that right arm forward. Left arm goes back. Follow the thumb to the extent that you can. All the way back if that's possible. And then bring that forward. Hands to the top of the mat. Curl the toes. Lift the knee. Bring the left foot to the back of the mat. We're in our plank for a moment. Roll forward. Hug in the elbows. Lower all the way to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Curl the toes, lift the knees. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip to the right. You do some foot circles here. Square the hips. Come up on your left toes, bringing that right knee into your chest. And then look at the top of the mat. Bring the right foot to the top of the mat. I'm sorry. Bring the knee to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Come up into kneeling crescent. Bring the arms out in front. Bring your palms together. And follow that left arm all the way back to the extent that you can. And bring that arm forward. Bring the right arm back to the extent that you can. And bring that forward. Hands to the top of the mat. Curl the toes. Lift that left knee. Bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale the arms out to the side, up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale the hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale the hands to the top of the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat, and we're in a runner's lunge. Walk the right foot all the way to the edge of the right side of the mat and bring both hands on the inside of that right foot, coming into lizard pose. So you can stay right here, or you can bring the knee, the left knee and the left foot to the mat. Get a little bit deeper stretch there. And my right shoulder is in line with my right knee. And trying to keep your chest up so we're not dumping down. Chest is up. Let's curl the toes, lift that knee, and then let's bring the right foot to the back of the mat. We're in our plank for a moment. Roll forward over the toes, hug the elbows in, and lower all the way to the mat. Inhale up to cobra. Curl the toes, lift the knees, push back, and exhale into down dog. Let's lift the left leg up into the air. Come up on your right toes. Bring that left knee into your chest. And then we're going to bring the left knee to the left wrist, placing it on the mat. And then trying to bring your left foot up as high as you can. So angling your shin as high as you can. Bringing your right knee down, uncurling your toes. I'm grabbing my blocks and bringing my torso up into pigeon pose and trying to bring that center of my pelvis down towards my mat or down towards your heel. And this is a slight back bend, so we're not leaning forward yet. Notice your back foot, your back leg is long and strong. Plenty of stretch right here. You can stay right here. If it's in your practice, you can start to lean forward, bringing your forearms to the mat, and then bringing your head towards the mat to the extent that you can. If you need to, you can bring a block out in front and place your forehead on the block. That always feels good. Nice support right there. A little bit more sensation would be to curl your right toes, curl your right toes under, lift your right knee, and push that right heel back in space. And we feel that all over the place. Let's bring the knee back down, uncurl the toes, and start to make your way back up. Bringing your hands to the top of the mat, and curl those toes and lift the knee and push back into our three-legged dog. And then come up on your toes, bring that knee back into your chest, and then bring the left foot to the top of the mat. And inch the left foot to the edge of the mat. We're coming into lizard on the left side. So you can stay right here with the knee up. Or you can bring the right knee down, uncurl the toes. And trying to get some length to that right leg. Again, notice that your left shoulder is in line with your left knee. Yep. Trying to bring that knee in towards the center. So if it's going off to the side, that's another stretch. It feels interesting, actually. And try to bring that knee in towards center. And curl the toes under, lift the knee, bring the left foot to the back of the mat, roll forward over your toes, hug the elbows in, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale into cobra. Curl the toes, lift the knees, exhale in the down dog. Let's lift the right leg in the air, come up on your toes, bring the right knee to the chest, and then bring the right knee to the right wrist. Sorry, I'm glitching. And then uncurl the toes, lower the knee, bring your torso up. If you need your blocks for support. So we're in pigeon on the right side. Endeavoring to lower my hips towards the floor. If it's in your practice, you can start to lean forward, bringing your forearms to the mat. I'm going to use that block to hold my head. You can bring your head all the way to the floor. If you want a little bit more of a stretch in your left hip, curl the left toes under, lift the knees, and push the left heel back in space. Trying to keep the heel pointed towards the ceiling. Noticing that right hip, bring your mind into your right hip. And if you feel like the right hip is pushing back, just try to let it release. Let gravity help you melt into that. And let's bring the knee to the ground, uncurl the left toes, and start to bring your torso up. Move the blocks out of the way if you have blocks. Bring your hands to the top of the mat. Curl those left toes, lift the left knee, and push back into three-legged dog. And then come up on your left toes, bring the right knee to your chest, and then bring the right foot to the top of the mat. And then bring the left foot to the top of the mat. We're in a forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. How are we doing? Good? All right, let's do one more crazy thing. Arms out to the arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale the hands to the top of the mat and extend the left leg to the back of the mat. We're in our runner's lunge. You might need your blocks for this. You might not. So let's push up into warrior three. So you can use your blocks right here for stability. That left leg is long and strong. I'm flexing my foot. Arms are out to the side in airplane or using the blocks. Now let's bring the hands to either the hips or you can bring them to prayer at heart center. And let's bring the torso all the way up and bring the knee up as well, left knee. Now place the left ankle on top of your right knee and you can stop right here or you can sit down into a half chair. How's that on your hip? Hello. And come back up and extend that left leg all the way back into warrior three. And grab your blocks, bend the front leg, coming back into our runner's lunge. Hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat. And let's push back into down dog. Come up on your toes, look to the top of the mat, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms out to the side and up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, flat back. Exhale, the hands to the top of the mat, right leg to the back of the mat. We're in a runner's lunge. Let's push into our warrior three. Find your warrior three. Flying leg is flexed. It's a lot easier to keep that leg up if it's flexed. If it's not, then you're like carrying dead weight, like a sleeping baby. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center and bring the torso up and bring the knee up in front of you. Bring that right ankle to the top of the left knee and start to sink down into your half chair. And come all the way up. Lean forward back into that warrior three. Grab your blocks if you need them. Bend the front knee, come into runner's lunge. And then extend the left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the knees to the mat. Touch the big toes in the back and push back into child's pose. Let's come up into tabletop. Cross your ankles in the back. Push over your ankles into a seated position. Extend the heels to the end of the mat. And we're in a seated forward fold. Let's bend the left knee, bring the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Wrap your right arm around that knee, pulling it in towards center. Notice your right foot is flexed and the toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Left arm comes all the way back, hand to the mat, scooch it in towards your tailbone and start to twist to the left, looking over that shoulder, pulling the knee in towards center. Right. So we're trying to get a stretch to the glutes. Glute medius, the middle one. Inhale, and then exhale all the way over to the right side. And let's come forward, placing the left ankle on the right knee. We're going to do the same kind of stretch that we did when we were standing, except now we're sitting. So place your left hand on your left knee, cradle your foot with your right hand, start to lean forward. My left hand is guiding my knee towards the floor. I'm not trying to push beyond what my body is telling me to push beyond. Taking a deep breath, come all the way up, extend the heel to the end of the mat. Bend the right knee, bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Wrap your left arm around that right knee, pull it in towards center. Right hand goes all the way back. Hand on the mat, scooch it towards your tailbone and twist to the right, gazing over the right shoulder. Left foot is flexed, toes are pointing towards the ceiling, pulling that knee in towards center. As you pull the knees in towards center, try to keep both sit bones on the floor as well. Taking a deep breath. On an exhale, come all the way over to the left. Come back center. Right ankle on top of left knee. Right hand on top of right knee, guiding it towards the mat, cradling your foot in your left hand, and start to lean forward to the extent that you can. And when we're pausing in these poses, in these asanas, use your mind as a guide. Put your mind where you feel sensation. Put your mind where you don't feel sensation. Body scan as we do these. Taking a deep breath on an exhale, come all the way up. Extend the right foot to the end of the mat. And let's start to lower all the way to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Back of your head contacts the mat last. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, and then bring the feet to the outer edge of your mat, so wide legs. And let's bring the knees over to the left side, keeping your shoulder blades on the floor. And then over to the right side, so windshield wiper. This doesn't have to be fast. It can be just like a slow movement. It's not a pouring rain, so you don't have to get the water off of your windshield quickly. And come center. Grab your knees with your hands and pull your knees in towards your chest, maybe your armpits. Roll side to side, massage that lower back. Take your first two fingers, your peace fingers, and wrap them around your big toe. Let's come into happy baby. So pull your feet down towards the mat as if you were standing on the ceiling, squatting on the ceiling, trying to keep your shoulders on the mat. So if your shoulders are in towards the center, bring them out wide and bring them towards the mat. So my knees are wider than my torso. Also, the small of my back, the lower part of my back is still on the mat. I'm not coming all the way up with my legs. If it's in your practice, you can extend your right leg, and that will bring your shoulder off of the mat. That's okay. And bend that right leg, extend the left leg. Maybe do one or two more on each side. Feels really good. And then let go of your toes, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, extend the heels to the edges of the mat, the corners of the mat, I should say. Bring your hands alongside your body, palms are facing up. We're coming into our Shavasana. So notice your body. Maybe it's tingling from all of that movement. Nervous system is coming down. Bring your mind into your feet. And follow your body all the way up to the crown of your head. If you find any places that are still kind of, I don't know what the word is, kind of clenched or resisting, taking a deep breath and exhale, just like we did at the beginning of practice. Start to notice your breath coming in through your nose. Maybe thoughts are starting to come back into your head. Just notice them and let them keep going. Let's bring the arms up overhead. Starting to bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Maybe hook your thumbs together, give yourself a stretch. Roll to one side or the other. Cradle your head in your bicep and just pause. And then when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to prayer, bring your thumbs to your sternum, heart center, bow your head. And I like to find gratitude at the end of a yoga practice. Gratitude that my body is still moving. My body is still responding to what my brain tells it to do. Grateful for the people in this room, grateful for the space that we have, grateful for the time that we have. And the trick here is to carry this yoga practice out into your world, so when you meet resistance, you know what to do. You pause before you react. Taking a deep breath. Let that go. Let it go. How was that for your hips?
Perfect. Great.
Yeah, without your hands. There you go. No hands.
I don't know. What were you doing getting up with your, from like Indian legs, cross legs?
Yeah.
Cross legs?